Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Once again, we are the gatekeepers. My name is Dennis Keton,
I'm Frank Romain.
I'm Emily Edwin.
and together we are
The
The
gatekeepers.
gatekeepers.
we are back again. Remember yesterday we did some predictions on the Champions League. It started yesterday, so we did some predictions. If you want to see what our thoughts were, kindly go check our previous video. It's on our channel. So now we want to jump straight to it. We want to predict, to give you our analysis and prediction regarding today's matches. Today also we have matches from Group A, B, C, and D. So we have some big matches which will be coming. We have teams. Liverpool will be facing AC Milan. We have Real Madrid which will be facing Inter Milan. We have a team like Man City which will be facing Leipzig. Tonight is that night, guys. So I hope you can't wait to hear our predictions. So we will jump straight to it. I think the first match which I want us to look at, I want us to go straight to Italy and start with the match between Inter Milan, who will be at home, as they will be welcoming the Los Blancos, Real Madrid. So without further ado, I'll give my main man, Mr. Pogba, the opportunity to talk to you. Give us your prediction and what are your thoughts on this match?
Inter Milan against
Real Madrid.
Real Madrid. Well, that game is big. We cannot dispute the fact that Lukaku is not in Inter anymore, but Inter are good. Real will. I feel like okay. In this kind of games, there are no surprises because we saw yesterday what young boys did, beating the 10-man Manchester United. But of course, that's the beginning of. We can't rule Manchester United out because it's just the first game of four. So Inter, I feel like they will try because that home advantage. But for me, it will end in a 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, so Frankie, do you agree with Pogba or you have different thoughts?
Yeah, the match will be interesting. It will be full of counter attacks. Remember, the two clubs are good in counter attacks. I think the best team will win with the best goalkeeper and the best defense. Currently, I'm hearing that Real Madrid has injury issues, and I think because of and also aging players. But for that game, I think because it's being played at San Siro, I think it will be tough for Real Madrid also. So I'll give it a draw, 1-1.
1-1. So
Yeah.
you're looking for 1-1.
No, sorry, I'll give it a 2-2. It will be full of goals.
Full of
Sorry,
goals.
I did not tell you that.
It's okay. So whoever is betting, you are recommending for them to do over 1.
Over 1.5.
Yeah.
1.5.
Or
Yeah.
goal.
With OD bet.
With Odi bet, huh?
Yes.
Because sisi bado ni Odina.
Ordinary.
Odi. Good. So on me, if you ask me about this match, it's also going to be an entertaining match. Remember, Lukaku is no longer in Inter. Hakimi is no longer in Inter. So Inter is a team which has actually sold its players to different places. So now, but they have Lautaro Martinez. So let's see how he steps up.
And Korea.
And Korea, Korea is still there. So let's see how they fare up. Real Madrid.
And Zeko.
Oh yeah, they bought Eden Zeko. Man, good. So they have a good front line. Eden Zeko plus Lautaro, combination moja hatari sana. So let's see how it goes. Real Madrid, they're usually good in Champions League. So let's see. They don't have the best squad also right now because they are struggling. But I still hope that they're going to pull a surprise. Actually, this match I'm predicting it to go the way the match between Barcelona and Bayern happened. So I'm giving an away team an opportunity to win, though it will be a narrow win. I'm giving them to win a 1-0 today. So it's going to be a 1-0 in favor of
Real Madrid.
Real Madrid. So that's it. So we'll jump straight to it. On to the next game, I want us to come back to England. I want us to look at the match between Manchester City. Pep Guardiola will be playing against Leipzig.
This is big.
So this is another good one. So yes, I would like to hear my fellow pundits' thoughts on this. So feel free to engage me. Frankie, let me start with you since we are in England.
Okay, since we are in England, I think City will dominate that game. for sure. I don't think there will be surprises. I'm not going to lie again. Like for the match between Manchester United and Young Boys, but I think Man City will dominate that game. I think Man City will outshine the defense of Leipzig, and since that they don't have Sabitzer and Upamecano, I think, and Konate also to add on, they have lost some players. So I think they'll just be there for a show, and I think they'll end up on, I think, the third spot at the end of the group stages. So I'll give it to Man City, a 3-0 win.
3-0, huh?
Yeah.
Actually, I disagree because, of course, it's true City will dominate, but I feel like not just. I believe Leipzig is going to. It will be a. It will be a game of no. It will not have that so much goals because I believe Leipzig, the away team, might win with the 1-0.
1-0.
Right now, I don't trust City because not that they are good in the midfield. The midfield is full of attacking options, but Leipzig will do their unthinkable. Actually, they'll come up with a 1-0 win.
Leipzig, they're the Red Bulls, eh? Okay. So you're going with that 1-0 in favor of Leipzig.
Leipzig.
For me, let me tell you, this
And
is
I'll tell you that for free.
for free, yeah. Okay. So for me, I'm going to put it like this. Once again, we are going to experience the masterclass of Pep Guardiola as he's trying to actually win his first UEFA Champions League trophy with Manchester City. So it's going to be a masterpiece for him. Once again, he's good with rotating his clubs, his team, I mean. So today also, I think he's going to rotate it, and we're going to have a very formidable midfield as always. Sterling will start. I hear Foden is close to recover to being fit. I hope he will be maybe on the bench if not starting. Gundogan as always will be there. Ferran Torres has been good at the front. Grealish definitely. I don't know whether Jesus will be that striker who starts from the bench again.
No.
But whatever the case, Man City will come guns blazing. And remember, when they decide to score, they don't just score a few goals. They score good amount of goals. So this is a match which I'm going to give to favor Man City to win by 3 goals. I'm not sure about the clean sheet, but I feel like it's going to be a 3-1. Leipzig will get a solitary and a consolation goal, so it's going to end at 3-1 in favor of Manchester City, and Pep Guardiola will be starting his journey towards trying to reclaim this trophy.
Yeah, and furthermore, they cannot beat Leipzig more than 2, according to me, because they are not Manchester United to beat Leipzig 5-0 and above.
Okay. So, guys, by the way, remember, it's a different season of UEFA Champions League. Already we saw some surprises. It's a league whereby we've been shown that don't undermine people even if they are young boys. We know that young boys are very energetic and they are very dangerous. So a united team yesterday showed us that you don't need to be united when you are in front of young boys, because it comes at times when the young boys can actually disseminate your unity. Anyway, having said that, on to the next match, also another big match which will be in England. The Reds.
Versus who?
The Reds will be playing AC
Versus
Milan.
AC Milan, the Giants.
Thank God.
The Reds, these are, for in case you are new to our channel and you are new to football, if I say the Reds, there's a difference between the Reds and the Red
Devils.
Devils. The Red Devils are the Manchester United, the
The bad
Reds are the Liverpool guys.
The fake ones, yeah.
At Anfield. So Liverpool against AC Milan. Remember, it was confirmed yesterday. The guard, he has an injury, so he won't be playing today. So I'll start with you once again.
Okay, let me. Besides Champions League, there was a time I've been watching some of Liverpool's matches, and they failed to break the defense of a 10-man team, Chelsea. So I don't believe they are on form right now. And to tell you, I don't believe. Okay, playing against Liverpool, there's no clean sheet actually, because Mahmoud, the Egyptian king, Jota and Mane are very clinical. So this game will end in a 1-1 draw. Actually, that's how I have a feeling.
1-1 draw, eh?
Yeah, 1-1
But
draw.
I have a question for you. I've heard you just mentioning right now that you don't rate Liverpool because they drew against a 10-man Chelsea. Yeah? Having seen what the young men did to Manchester United yesterday, I think you should, by now, you should know that it's not that easy to play as 10 men, even if you're good. So it's crazy. So at times we just have to give credit where it's due. If people try when they're 10, well and good. But if you also not play well,
Liverpool
people will-
were 11 playing against 10. You see, yesterday's game, yesterday's Champions League match, if the young boys could fail to break the defense of Manchester United, however how big they are, the young boys coach would blame himself.
Okay, well said. So Frankie?
So I think that game will be very much historical. I think this Champions League has a lot of revenge games. Remember, Liverpool won against AC Milan in 2005 to clinch their fifth Champions League trophy at Istanbul. So this is a thing to remind the AC Milan players, be it Ibra or somebody. I think both the players in AC Milan will be in for a revenge or somehow, but I don't think they fit to win this game tonight. Maybe at San Siro at the next meeting, which will be the second leg. I think this game will be tight. I think AC Milan will have to suffer a defeat because of not having the guard. I think the game will end up 2-1 because at Anfield it's very tough for them, but I know they will give a good display of game. I think they will play very well. So I would give over 1.5 for this game.
For this game?
Yeah.
Over 1.5 Liverpool to win 2-1. Huh?
Yeah.
So far I think you've all given in. Oh, he gave Leipzig. So for me, guys, at Anfield, these people never walks alone. And so far in the Premier League, Liverpool have not lost any match. They've only drawn. So they are continuing with a good form. So I'm hoping that they carry the same form to Champions League. Yeah. By the way, as gatekeepers, we want to specifically say that we are with Elliot. We are with you in prayers. Sorry for what happened. We know that you got a very bad injury. It was bad for football, but get well soon, bro. Get well soon. We know Liverpool needs you the most, but it is what it is. So get well soon. So having said that, Liverpool still remains to be a versatile team, which I still believe they're going to be exercising their versatility and their clinicality in tonight's match. They are not going to let anything go to chance, but they need to improve on their finishing because of late they are not converting a lot of goals as usual. So they need to improve on that. If they do that, then they stand a better chance of winning tonight match. But if they don't do that, it will end in a solitary draw. But my final prediction on this match, it's going to be a 3-1 win in favor of Liverpool at Anfield. So I think that's that for that.
You guys will be shocked together with the audience.
Yes. So I think now let's go to Spain. Let's go to Spain and give you our thoughts on the Atletico match versus Porto, FC Porto. So let's see. What do you guys think? Atletico. Let me start with Frankie this time round.
For this one, I'll give it to Atletico Madrid directly. I'll having the likes of Suarez now. We have Griezmann back at home.
Ooh.
We have so many players at Atletico and Sol at Chelsea. So I think they will be playing very well for this match. Oblak is there. He's very rigid, very blocky. You cannot score very silly goals against him. So I think they'll be a good team to play, and I think they will win this match with a clean sheet. A 2-0 win with Griezmann and Suarez on target.
Yeah, same to me. I think it's a straight up for Atletico because they're very clinical. Suarez, Griezmann is back, so they are more strengthened. And I'll give them a 3-1 win, actually.
Okay, 3-1 win, yeah. So for me, if you ask me, this is one of the most difficult game. It's not a straightforward game, if you ask me, because even if you look at the head-to-head for these two games, they're almost equal. So both teams have won twice. Both teams have drawn twice. So it's a crazy head-to-head. So it's a game which I'm actually open-minded when I'll be watching it tonight, because I know that anything can happen. Porto, they're good. Atletico, they are good. They are the champions of Spain. So this is a match which I'm actually hoping for a surprise in this match. And actually, if you ask me, I'm going to put my money on Porto, regardless of anything, because both teams have a fair chance of winning this. 50-50 affair for me, if you ask me, and that's the reason why I'm going to give it up to Porto. So it's going to end in a 2-1 win for Porto, though it's going to be a difficult game. And I wouldn't be surprised if we even get a red card in tonight's game. So
red card is also part of the game.
As I'm on that part of red card. Yesterday, guys, I witnessed a very interesting match. The match between Salzburg and Sevilla.
It was very entertaining and very full of controversial things and penalties.
And first half, these people had already been given 3 penalties. They scored 1, they lost 2. Crazy. Then also Sevilla got a penalty, which of course they converted. The match ended in 1-1, but
1-1.
I felt like it should have ended. It should have been a win,
actually.
But anyway, it is what it is. So guys, let's go straight to Besiktas. Besiktas will be playing with Borussia Dortmund, and you know that when you hear Dortmund, you hear there's a young man here who enjoys scoring in Champions League. So even without spoiling the party, allow me to start with Pogba to tell us his thoughts on this match.
My guy, Erling Haaland, all day long, all time.
Regardless of them being away?
They're away, but they're away, but these guys are clinical. They might be Besiktas might possess, but these people 2 or 3 chances in, it will be a 2-1 win in favor of Borussia.
Frankie, you have any contrary remarks?
Okay, this one will be tough for Borussia, but Haaland will play his game. I think he'll score a brace for this game, and I think the game might end up with a 3-2. Remember that they have the guy called Nuno Gomez, and we have Otamendi and Vertonghen. Then we have Pjanic at Besiktas. So it will be at least a match to watch. It will be entertaining. But they will have to lose this game, maybe with a 1-goal margin. But it will be full of goals. That's what I can say.
Okay, guys, remember, go check our previous video. Frankie made a correct prediction yesterday. He told us that Lewandowski will score a brace, and true to it, Lewandowski gave us a brace. So yeah, so go check our previous video. So for me, if you ask me about this match, it's going to be a very entertaining match. And there is something which I always say: there's usually an issue with early kickoff matches. I don't know why. There's always an issue with early kickoff.
Yeah, was early kickoff.
Yesterday you saw an early kickoff. 2 of the early kickoffs, how they ended. In fact, they ended in a draw and also a surprise win for the young boys. So I don't know whether the same fate will befall tonight's game for the early kickoff, which is between Besiktas and Dortmund. But on paper, Dortmund have a higher chances of winning. But since Besiktas will be enjoying a home advantage, I'm going to give them a win of 2-1. So straight to it, let's also do a match between Club Brugge and Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah.
Frankie, straight to it.
I'll not talk so much. I'll give it to PSG win. I don't know how many goals, but over 2.5 to work.
Will Messi score?
Yeah,
Yes.
Messi will be on target.
Will Mbappe score?
Yes, he will be on target.
Okay.
Messi, Mbappe, and Neymar. Yeah,
The trio will score.
definitely.
So how many goals will the game end?
4-0.
4-0 in favor of PSG.
Definitely.
Okay, guys, straight up. This one we are not even wasting time because it's almost obvious. PSG will win this match 3-0.
Even ours was obvious.
It's alright, but anyway, 3-0. Yeah. So the final match of the day will be Sporting CP versus Ajax Amsterdam. Quick one too, Frankie. Take us through.
Very entertaining. I think the match will be. I think Sporting will have the advantage, but the game will be a draw. Sorry about that. The game will be a draw. I think it will end up 2-2 on that.
Okay. Pogba, do you share the same?
A draw for me because Ajax are on forms, but Sporting will be home, so it will be a draw for me.
For me, if you ask me, Ajax will be winning this. Remember, they always start very well in these group stages, so they will be winning again 2-1, and that's how it is. So, guys, I think that is it for today. Thank you for always tuning in. Watch our previous matches. We even have some highlights of today's matches on our YouTube channel. You can go and watch. Remember to
subscribe and like the button.
Thank you so much.
And share.
Until tomorrow when we'll be analyzing how the matches were. Adios.